In the lost, ice-bound lands of Antarctica, a scientific expedition funded by Cord Industries Corporation makes a sensational discovery. Under the leadership of the ambitious Victoria Cord, co-founder and CEO of the company, an archaic artifact of extraterrestrial origin, codenamed Scarab, is being extracted from the depths of the permafrost. The discovery of this object becomes the cornerstone of Victoria's plans, which sees it as the key to a technological breakthrough and strengthening the position of her corporation in the global market. At the same time, in the bustling metropolis of Palmer City, a young graduate of the law faculty of Gotham University, Jamie Reyes, returns to his father's house full of hopes and plans for the future. However, the joy of reuniting with her family is overshadowed by harsh reality. Financial difficulties have brought the Reyes to the brink of eviction from their home. Debts are growing every day, and the prospects for finding a decent job seem increasingly dim. Despite all the difficulties, the Reyes family remains optimistic and united, believing in a bright future. They live in a close Latin American community where support and mutual assistance are not just words, but a way of life. Jaime, who has received a prestigious education, feels responsible for the well-being of his family and is ready to make every effort to help them get out of a difficult situation. He is determined to find a job that will allow him not only to provide for his family, but also to realize his professional potential. Jamie's return to Palmyra City becomes the starting point in a series of incredible events that will forever change his life and the fate of his loved ones. He will have to face a powerful corporation, uncover the secrets of an alien artifact, and become a part of something bigger than he could have imagined. Milagro, Jamie's resourceful and energetic sister, takes on the role of the savior of the family budget and gets her brother a job at Victoria Cord's luxurious mansion. Jamie gets a position as an au pair, hoping that a stable income will help his family cope with financial problems. However, working in the mansion is not as easy as it seemed at first glance. Victoria Cord, an overbearing and ambitious woman, holds her subordinates in check and demands unquestioning obedience. Jamie, with his heightened sense of justice and unwillingness to put up with injustice, often finds himself embroiled in conflicts and disputes. One day, Jamie witnesses a tense argument between Victoria and our niece Jenny. The conflict flares up with renewed vigor, and Jamie, unable to stay away, intervenes, trying to stop the altercation. His noble deed, however, is not understood by Victoria, and she immediately dismisses Jamie and Milagro from the mansion. Left without a job, Jamie and Milagro feel disappointment and despair. Their hopes for improving the family's financial situation are dashed, and they find themselves in a difficult position again. Nevertheless, they do not lose faith in the best and continue to look for opportunities to earn money. Unexpectedly, Jenny, Victoria's niece, shows sympathy for Jamie and suggests that he meet the next day at the Cord Tower to discuss the employment opportunity. Jamie, intrigued by Jenny's suggestion, agrees to the meeting, unaware of what lies ahead. The meeting at the Cord Tower becomes a turning point in Jamie's life. Jenny, disappointed by her aunt's activities and her desire to use the Scarab for military purposes, decides to help Jamie. She sees potential in him and hopes that he will be able to stop Victoria from realizing her insidious plans. Jenny tells Jamie about the Scarab, its incredible capabilities, and the danger it poses in the hands of Victoria Cord. She convinces Jamie that only he can save the world from the impending threat. Jamie, initially doubtful of his abilities, gradually realizes his responsibility and accepts the challenge. Together with Jenny, Jamie begins to develop a plan to kidnap the Scarab from Cord's laboratory. The next day, Jenny, overcome with anxiety, witnesses Victoria Cord ruthlessly using the Scarab in her sinister designs, codenamed OMAC, One-Man Army Corps. Jenny realizes that her aunt intends to create an army of super soldiers controlled by alien technology, which could lead to catastrophic consequences for the entire world. Unable to allow such a development, Jenny decides to take a desperate step. She infiltrates Victoria's secret laboratory and, risking her life, kidnaps the Scarab. Pursued by Cord's guards, Jenny desperately tries to escape, knowing that the fate of humanity is at stake. After meeting Jamie at a prearranged location, Jenny hands him the stolen artifact, begging him to protect it from Victoria. Upon returning home, Jamie shows the mysterious Scarab box to his family. His family, driven by curiosity and a desire to help Jamie, persuade him to open it. Jamie hesitates and agrees. When he touches the artifact, something incredible happens. The Scarab comes to life and merges with Jamie's body, enveloping him in a high-tech armored suit. In the blink of an eye, Jamie transforms into a living weapon endowed with incredible strength and abilities. He is shocked and scared by what has happened, not understanding what has happened to him and how to control this new power. In search of answers, Jamie goes to Jenny, hoping that she can shed some light on what happened. On the way, he runs into Victoria's guards, who try to grab Jenny. Jamie uses his new abilities to save Jenny from her pursuers. In a safe place, Jenny explains to Jamie that the Scarab is a sentient weapon capable of choosing its bearer. She says that Jamie chose the Scarab because he saw potential and nobility in it. Jenny also warns Jamie that Victoria will stop at nothing to get the Scarab back. To find a way to confront Victoria, Jamie and Jenny seek help from Jamie's uncle, Rudy, a brilliant but eccentric inventor. Rudy agrees to help them, and together they develop a plan to infiltrate the Cord Tower in order to get a smartwatch belonging to Jenny's father, Ted Cord, the legendary inventor and superhero. They hope that the smartwatch contains information that will help them stop Victoria. After infiltrating the Cord Tower, Jamie, Jenny, and Rudy encounter Ignacio Carapax, Victoria's bodyguard, who has a prototype OMAC implanted in him. Carapax turns out to be an incredibly strong opponent, and Jamie has to engage him in battle. In the midst of the battle, a Scarab named Hajita takes control of Jamie's body and engages in combat with Carapax. Hajita demonstrates incredible strength and agility, but the Carapax is also very strong. Rudy and Jenny, using their knowledge and ingenuity, help to neutralize the Carapax. After winning, Jamie, Jenny, and Rudy escape from the Cord Tower and take refuge in Jenny's childhood home. In Jenny's childhood home, hidden from prying eyes, they activate a secret laboratory created by Ted Cord many years ago with the help of a smartwatch. Jenny reveals to Jamie the truth about her father's past. Ted Cord was not just a brilliant inventor, but also a legendary avenger known as the Blue Beetle. He devoted his life to studying the Scarab, which he called Hajita, in an effort to understand its nature and find a way to control its power. However, one day Ted Cord mysteriously disappeared, leaving his company in the hands of Victoria, who, as it turned out, had her own plans for Scarab. Jenny suspects that Victoria is involved in her father's disappearance and is determined to find out the truth. Suddenly, they notice Victoria's helicopter approaching Jamie's house. Realizing that Victoria has found their trail and is going to attack, Jamie, without hesitation, calls Haji Dal and returns to his native home to protect his family. He knows that Victoria will stop at nothing to get the Scarab, and is ready to fight to the end. Jamie realizes that his family is in danger, and his duty is to protect them at all costs. Jamie is taken to a fortress island located in Cuba, where Victoria conducts her secret experiments. There he is strapped to a sophisticated machine that is designed to transfer information from Hajida to OMAC. Victoria intends to use the Scarab to create an army of super soldiers, devoid of will, and completely subordinate to her commands. While unconscious, Jamie sees a vision of his father. Alberto Reyes appears in front of him in the form of a spirit and urges him to accept his fate as the new Blue Beetle. He tells Jamie that he was chosen by the Scarab for a reason, and that he is destined to become a hero who will save the world from evil. The vision of his father gives Jamie strength and confidence. He wakes up and, using his willpower and Haji Dal's help, escapes from captivity. At this moment, the Carapax costume activates and transforms into a more powerful form, which portends a new, even more dangerous fight. Jenny and the Reyes family, driven by a desire to avenge Alberto's death and save Jamie, use Ted Cord's secret ship, equipped with an arsenal of advanced weapons, to storm the fortress island. They are determined to put an end to Victoria's atrocities and stop her insane plans. Jenny, using her knowledge and experience, skillfully steers the ship, bypassing the island's defense systems. The Reyes family, armed to the teeth, is ready to engage in battle with Victoria's soldiers. After breaking into the island, the Reyes family and Jenny distract Victoria's forces, giving Jamie the opportunity to free himself and reunite with them. When Jamie sees his family, he is filled with gratitude and love. Soon Jamie comes face to face with a Carapax dressed in an even more powerful version of the OMAC suit. The final fight begins, full of tension and drama. Jamie, using all his abilities and skills, is trying to defeat the Carapax. The battle reaches its climax, and Jamie finds himself on the verge of victory. He is ready to deliver a fatal blow to Carapax, but at this moment Hajida reveals to him memories of Carapax's past, how Victoria enslaved him, how she killed his mother. Jamie realizes that Carapax is also Victoria's victim, and decides to spare him. He sees him not as an enemy, but as a man suffering from loss and seeking revenge. Jamie gives Carapax a helping hand, suggesting that he team up against Victoria. Carapax, touched by Jamie's generosity, rebels against Victoria. He turns the weapon against her and activates the self-destruct of his OMAC suit. A powerful explosion destroys the island and Carapax himself, who takes Victoria with him. Avenging the death of his mother, the Reyes family and Jenny manage to escape from the island on Ted Corder's ship. After returning home, they mourn the death of Alberto, whose loss has become an irreparable loss for the whole family. Jenny becomes the new CEO of Cord Industries and promises to repair the damage caused to the Reyes family. She is restoring their house and providing them with all possible support. When neighbors gather around the remains of the Reyes family home to express their support and solidarity, Jamie and Jenny realize that they are not alone. They feel the love and support of their community. Jamie and Jenny get closer, and a spark breaks out between them. Jamie suggests that Jenny move to the Corder estate to start a new life together. Thank you for watching this video. I hope the retelling of the movie Blue Beetle was useful and interesting for you. Your support is very important to me.